Hello friends, my fraternal greetings and namaskarams to all members who are listening and viewing this video. Let me start with occult healing prayer. Namaskarams Master. Please let us receive the influx of thy plenty of prana into our system so that we may resist disease, decay, and death. Realize the highest truth, the pure love, and the bliss of existence, and serve humanity according to thy plan. Namaskarams, Master C. We to your lotus feet. The purpose of doing this occult healing prayer is human being consists of two bodies, that is physical body and etheric body. In order to keep the etheric body always in healthy condition, this healing prayer is helpful. Our Atma, that is ego, is the centralizing agent for keeping the etheric body intact. Once Atma goes away, automatically that etheric body starts degenerating very quickly. Once etheric body starts degenerating, automatically physical body also starts degenerating. Within a short period after exit of the etheric body, Atma, within short period, the physical body becomes bundle of bones only. So, we have to do healing prayer in order to strengthen our etheric body. Etheric body receives energy from space. Physical body receives energy from food. Another interesting point I am telling. The very purpose of respiration is not breathing, is to space of universe talks with the space of the etheric body. This is one important matter I would like to convey. Next, my present topic is plant song, Loganiaceae family. How to understand group of drugs or group of homeo medicines at a time. Homeopathy clearly says that treat the patient individually. Treat the patient individually. Because personality and temperament of an individual differs with the personality and temperament of other individual. In the same manner, sensitivity and reactivity differs. Sensitivity and reactivity of an individual differs with the sensitivity and reactivity of the other individual. So, basing on this, homeopathy clearly says that we have to treat the patient individually. Even occult anatomy also says the same thing. Master Hahnemann classified all chronic diseases into three categories. that is Sora, psychosis, and syphilis. We are making all our efforts to understand these three miasms and to understand homeopathic medicines one by one. We are learning and understanding homeo medicines one after one. Here at this stage, we have to follow famous homeo doctor Rajan Shankaran in order to understand group of medicines at a time. He adopted naturalistic approach to understand homeo medicines. He classified all homeo medicines into three categories. They are mineral kingdom, animal kingdom, plant kingdom. He also called them mineral song, animal song, plant song. Mineral kingdom. Medicines, homeo medicines which are manufactured from minerals and mineral compounds are categorized under this kingdom, that is mineral kingdom. Animal kingdom. Homeo medicines that are manufactured from all animals including human beings are categorized under animal kingdom. Next, plant kingdom. Homeo medicines that are manufactured from plants are categorized under this kingdom. So, we have three categories of medicines. Let us see the important features of each kingdom. Mineral kingdom. Mineral kingdom, the main criteria of the mineral kingdom is formation of structure or loss of structure. Next, the important feature of animal kingdom is comparison, competition, and struggle for survival. The important feature of plant kingdom is sensitivity and reactivity. Present topic is plant song, that is plant kingdom. So, let me take up sensitivity and reactivity. What is sensitivity? Sensitivity is nothing but sensation, and sensation is beyond mind and physical body. It is beyond that thing. And sensation and reaction are individualistic. My sensation and reaction never tallies with other person's sensation and reaction. That is the thing. So, in order to understand the homeopathic medicines, we have to try to understand various plant families in plant kingdom. In plant kingdom, there are hundreds of families, and each family has different sensation and reaction. So, for example, we are discussing Loganiaceae family. Loganiaceae family have different type of sensation and reaction. Before coming to Loganiaceae family, let me discuss sensation and reaction further. Sensation is beyond mind and body. And reaction is also, it depends on the sensation. Let us take some small examples. If a person is injured because of somebody's misbehavior, the person who tries to react in such a way that the other person gets injured, that is normal reaction. Another example, if a person feels hot, the person may move to the cold place. If a person is sensitive to criticism, he will relish praise. These are some examples. In the same manner, sensation and reaction are different in each family. Once again, let me tell you some research revelations. Research reveals that plants are many times more sensitive than human beings. The plants can even read and react to the intentions of a human being approaching them. The plants can be sensitive to what is happening to someone who care about them, even though the event is happening in another city. These are the revelations by research scientists. So each plant family has own sensation and reaction, and human beings also have sensation and reaction. If the sensation and reaction of human being tallies with the sensation and reaction of that plant family, we may apply similia similibus curatum principle and take that plant family medicine in order to restore health. This is the usage. Now, Loganiaceae family has 13 generic plants. 13. All 13 generic plants have same type of sensation and reaction. But all 13 plants have sensation and reaction. But each plant sensation differs with that of other plant in the same group in pace and depth of the sensation. Pace means speed. Speed and depth of the sensation differs with that of the pace and depth of the other plant. That is important feature we have to remember. Now let me start with the Loganiaceae family. Loganiaceae family are a family of flowering plants. This family includes 13 genera distributed around the world's tropics. The plants are generally herbs, shrubs, or trees. And these plants are used as yarrow poison in the olden days. These are the important points of the Loganiaceae family. In Loganiaceae family, homeopathically, there are 9 medicines well proven for our use. What are those 9 homeopathic medicines? 1. Naxvamika. 2. Ignatia. 3. Gelsemium. 4. Spigelia. 5. Curare. 6. Strychnum. 7. Blusia antidysentrica. 8. Hongnan. 9. Upas-state. We'll be now trying to understand all these 9 medicines now, because they have some similarities in sensation and reactions. That is why we are able to understand them in a systematic way. Let me start with primary action of this family. There are 6 points which we have to remember. Hyper, that means overactive. Reflexia, an action done without conscious thought. Third, produces oversensitivity. Fourth, strong irritability. Fifth, violent fitful convulsions. Sixth, neuralgia. Neuralgia means intense pain along the nerve. These are the important primary action of the Loganiaceae family. How these are manifested? Because there are neurotransmitters in our body. What is the function of the neurotransmitter? The neurotransmitter takes directions from one nerve and transmits it to the another nerve or muscle. That means they are transmitting the impulses from one nerve to another nerve or muscles. These transmitters being blocked by these medicines. Because of blocking of these transmitters, reaction will be appearing on all parts of our body. General reactions I am telling. Fainting, 1. Hysteria, that is mental disorders whose symptoms include extreme and unpredictable emotions and behavior. Third, destructiveness. Fourth, suicidal tendencies. These are the results or reactions on account of blocking of transmitters function or blocking of neurotransmitters. Let us see what are the causes for these sensations and reactions. You see, normally human being is sensitive to others' comments. If a person says you are handsome or good, the person will be happy and in a good mood. If a person comments that you are a cheat, liar, something like that, the person gets anger. In the same manner, there are certain causes which create a lot of sensation in the human beings. Let me tell you those causes. Disappointed love, everybody knows. Bad news, that also known. Death of child, unexpected death of child causes sensation. Sudden painful loss, insult, humiliation. Humiliation means feel ashamed of feel ashamed or stupid in front of other person. Anger with shock or fright. Anger with shock or fright. Electric shock. These are some causes which are giving sensation to the human beings. These sensations, let me tell you, there are several sensations. Both good sensations are there, bad sensations are. Because of these just now narrated causes, normally we will be getting serious sensations. What are those serious sensations? Shattered, that means broken, shocked, shocked in fear, tension, paralyzed. Paralysis may be attacked either one part or one side of the body, or specifically one organ, like that. Torn to pieces, that means the whole system of the person completely disrupted. That is the thing. Disappointed love. Oh no. Disappointed. He will be in more of sad mood. Ruined. Cannot move. Devastated. Amazement. Heartbreaking. Astonished. Surprise. And fainting. These are some sensations I narrated. Now, because of these sensations, there are three types of reactions. Passive reaction, that means very light reaction. Active reaction, that means too much aggressive, and compensation. What are the passive reactions? Cannot weep, fainting. Fainting means say 2 or 3 seconds fainting, or maximum 5 seconds fainting, and immediately he becomes normal. Paralyzed, a part of the body or a side of the body or an important organ of the body or any organ of the body paralyzed, not functioning. Depressed, that means in down moods, low moods. Sad, grief, shocked, silently staring, only looking, no comments. And immobile. These are passive reactions. What are the active reactions? Convulsions, fits, sudden shuddering of the whole body, epilepsy, whole body moves. These are all active. Excitable. He becomes so much angry and excited, nobody is able to stop him also. Emotional, instinctive feelings. These are all active reactions. If the Naxwamka patient is completely high pitch, that means completely with Naxwamka symptoms, for a period of 1 second or 2 seconds, he gets an instinctive feeling to kill the opposite person. That is very much proven in the homeopathic medicines. Next, nervous, anxiety, easily frightened, dizziness, cramps, edgy. Edgy means tense, nervous, and irritable. These are all active reactions. Compensation, that means composed and calm in the most shocking circumstances. This is compensation. These are the reactions in human beings. Let me explain detailedly the reactions of these sensations. Before that, let us understand common features of the Loganiaceae family homeopathic medicines. Constitutionally, they are pale, anemic, dark skin, black hair. Temperament, nervous temperament, irritable temperament, and hysterical temperament. Diathesis, that is prone to certain type of diseases, rheumatic or gouty diathesis. Miasm, most soric miasm. Thermal reaction, they are chilly medicines. These are all common features. Now, let me speak some common physical general features of the Loganiaceae family homeopathic medicines. Paralytic action. Sluggishness, weakness, and muscular paralysis, gradual paralysis of organs and systems, drooping of eyelids, diplopia, that is, one object will be appearing in two objects. These are all paralytic actions. Spasmodic affection. Most of them are useful in spasms, convulsions, tetanus with lockjaw, chorea, tics, like this. Neuralgic pain. Sharp and stitching pain is visible. Another interesting point, tobacco aggravation. Almost all medicines are aggravated by using tobacco, either in the form of cigars or bidis or chutta. Let me speak with in each medicine. Let me tell you the effect of each medicine. In gelsemium, tobacco smoking causes occipital headache. In gelsemium, tobacco causes occipital headache. It starts from cervical vertebra, extends to occiput, comes to vertex, next forehead, next eyes also. That is in gelsemium. Ignatia. He cannot bear tobacco in any form. Toothache and congestive headache aggravated after smoking. Toothache and congestive headache aggravated after smoking. That is in Ignatia. Naxwamika. Gastric disturbances from tobacco. Gastric disturbances from tobacco. That means a sort of bloatedness, indigestion, and he has to loosen his pant or dress to get relief. That is in Naxwamika. Spigelia, toothache from smoking. That is in Spigelia. These are the effects of tobacco in Loganiaceae family. Next, another important point, coffee aggravation. In Loganiaceae family, coffee stimulant is very much used by many patients. This coffee causes what type of things in Loganiaceae family? Let us see. In Ignatia, coffee aggravates all the symptoms. In Naxwamika, dyspepsia from drinking strong coffee. He is interested to take coffee. After taking coffee, he gets dyspepsia. In Spigelia, he dislikes coffee. Dislikes coffee. He cannot entertain coffee. These are all aggravations. As a special case in Gelsemium, coffee taking ameliorates symptoms. He gets amelioration. That is coffee. Next, coming to summer season. In summer season, some medicines actions are different, interesting. In Brucea antidysentrica, headache in the evening after walking in the sun. During walking in the sun, he will not be getting headache. Only after walking, after completion of the walking, when he is taking rest, he will be getting headache. That is, in the evening he will be getting. That is the specialty of the Brucea antidysentrica. In Spigelia, headache is completely linked with the movement of the sun. Headache starts with the sunrise and headache becomes severe at noon and headache becomes less in the sunset, and in the evening almost he will be not having headache. That is the specialty of Spigelia. Naxwamika, headache aggravated from sunshine. In Naxwamika, headache aggravated in sunshine. That is the thing. In Gelsemium, general depression from heat by sun, occipital headache. Just now I told you when he uses tobacco. In the same manner, he is also occipital headache starts from cervical vertebra, extends to occiput, vertex, forehead and eyes. That is next. Aggravation from change of weather. In Gelsemium, complaints aggravated when weather changes from hot or dry to damp weather, that is wet weather. In Spigelia, sensitive to wet stormy weather. In Naxwamika, sensitive to cold, general aggravation in dry weather and amelioration in wet weather. These are all some aggravations. Let me tell you one interesting action of Gelsemium in cardiovascular system. Gelsemium, irregular beating of heart, sensation as if heart will stop beating if not moving, a feeling which keeps him on motion. That is the very important peculiar symptom of the Gelsemium. And some other medicines, they act on cardiovascular system also. Next, action upon urinary organs. Urinary organs functioning is affected. Partial paralysis may be coming. Because of that, he may have urge to go for urination, but he will not be getting urination. Like this. Action on genitalia. Irregularities of menses. That is very much visible in Naxwamika, Ignatia, like that. In Naxwamika also, for example, even 7 to 10 days will be in advance before coming. And another point is, suppressed menses from grief. that is there. Spermatoria from grief. If the person is suffering from grief, his sperms also will be lost. Next, action on digestive organs. Generally, all complaints in this group, gastric intestinal trachea will be affected in these medicines. Mostly, they affect and cause constipation or ineffectual urge for stool and some gas problems also, sensitive abdomen also. These are the gastric problems. Next, modalities. Generally, all complaints in this group start eagerly in the morning, increases through day, and subside in the evening. These are some important features of the Loganiaceae family. Now, let me start with the comparison of these 9 medicines. I told you there are 9 homeopathic remedies, medicines in this Loganiaceae family. They are, once again I repeat, Naxwamica, Ignatia, Gelsemium, Spigelia, Curare, Strychnum, Hongnan, Blusia antidysentrica, Upastate. Out of these 9 medicines, 2 medicines have limited action or localized action. What are those 2 medicines? Upastate, Hongnan. Upastate produces tonic spasms, tetanus, asphyxia, disinclined for mental work, irritable, dull headache, deep in brain, pain in eyes and orbits with conjunctivitis, lancinating pain throughout the right lung toward the liver, stopping breathing, violent palpitation in stomach heavy, violent palpitation, next he feels stomach heavy, numbness of hands and feet, hangnails inflamed and itching and red. These are limited actions of this upastate. Another medicine is there. Hongnan, good remedy for leprosy, hydrophobia, and snake bites, numbness of hands and feet, tetanic convulsions, start in hind legs and spread over the rest of the body. That is, convulsions start in hind legs and moves upwards. Its easy in homeopathy is pustular eczema, boils, carbuncles, syphilis, and cancer of glands, and albuminuria. That is the limited action of the Hongnan. Next, because of slight touch, gentle touch, least touch, 3 medicines are in Loganiaceae family affect the whole system. Let us discuss. In Blusia, these least touch causes sensations. There are 3 medicines mostly. Blusia antidysentrica, Strychnum, Spigelia. Let us start with Blusia antidysentrica. Paralyzed lower limbs, worst least touch, cries for fear of being touched. Cries for fear of being touched. That is main peculiarity of this medicine. Painful jerking of legs, cramp-like pains in knees, rigid and lame limbs of paralysis, headache with extreme drowsiness, disappearing in evening. Headache is throughout the day, but it disappears in the evening. Sensation of throbbing in stomach and abdomen. These are all important symptoms of the brucea antidysenterica. Next, strychnum purulum. The pains and sensations come suddenly and return at intervals because of least touch. In Nizampeta, earlier before Corona, we have one homeo dispensary in Kakatiya Seva Samiti. One aged person, lady is there. She used to come and take medicines. Her main problem is with least touch causes stiffness in the body and she becomes stiff and moves backward, and she moves backward or side and tries to fall. That is, it will be existing for 1 minute or say 40 seconds or 30 seconds. This is the main symptom. Luckily, after 2 or 3 weeks, I used to give this strychnum 6x daily, and the periodicity of this reaction reduced, changed. Earlier she used to get daily, now she will be getting fortnightly once. Like that, that is relief is there because of this medicine. Stimulates spinal cord, central nervous system, motor centers, stiffness of muscles, face and neck, violent jerking, twitching and trembling of extremities, reflex excitability of the cord, no sensation of throbbing in stomach and abdomen. These are all. Next, another interesting point, spigelia. Spigelia, least touch causes shuddering throughout the body. His body shudders. That means a sort of short shaking of the body will be there. Neuralgia, left side, headache. The very peculiar symptom of the spigelia is headache on the left side. It starts with sunrise and goes to peak level at noon and subsides at sunset. And in the evening, she or he will not be having headache also. And spigelia, normally, he is afraid of pointed objects, that is pins, needles, knife, all these things. Another interesting point, stammering, repeats the first syllable 3 or 4 times with abdominal ailments. Stammering, speaks, repeats the first syllable 3 or 4 times. This is a peculiar symptom. Even cirrus of sigmoid rectum. Cirrus means swelling. Swelling of sigmoid rectum will be. These are some important features of the spigelia. Now, There are another 4 medicines are there. In 4 medicines, reflexia is less, almost little in Kulare medicine. Let us see Kulare. Reflex action is abolished or diminished. It means its action is on muscles, not affecting sensation and consciousness. Muscles are affected. Say, paralysis will be there, muscular paralysis will be there, but sensation and consciousness is very much existing in the two parts. Only muscle is not functioning, but sensation is there. That is the peculiarity. Debility of the or paralysis of the aged and from loss of fluids. Sensation as if the brain is full of fluid. This is another peculiar sensation. His headache or sensation is like this. His brain is full of liquid, fluid. That is important sensation. Glycosuria with motor paralysis. That is diabetics. These are important symptoms of the Kurare. Now there are 3 medicines which are having reflexia, that is action without knowledge of the patient. Those medicines are Ignatia, Gelsemium and Naxwamica. Let me talk some important symptoms of the Ignatia. Ignatia, he gets all ailments from the death of a loved one. All ailments from loved one. Next, all ailments from disappointed love also. That is hysterical behavior he may be because of failure in love. Strong jealousy without any reason. Strong jealousy without any cause also. That is in Ignatia. And frequent changing of moods. Say 15 minutes back he feels that sun is wonderful, beautiful, like that. Within short period, say after 15 minutes, he feels and comments, awful sun, frightening, like this. And Ignatia, because of sad news or bad news, he may be getting backache in Ignatia. And frequent sighing will be there. Oh, thank God, this job is over. Like that, a sort of sighing will be there in Ignatia. Some interesting contradictory symptoms are observed in Ignatia. Light food disagrees. Hard food agrees. Light food disagrees. Hard food agrees. Next, toothache. Toothache ameliorated by biting hard. That means his toothache will be normal if he bites something very hard. That is another symptom. And bending double or bending forward ameliorates headache. bending forward or double emulates headache. Hysterical symptoms. Functional paralysis or sensation of numbness in hands and feet. That is another symptom. Sensation of a lump in the throat. Suddenly sensation of a lump in the throat, that we call it globus hystericus, because of bad news or because of some fear. In Ignatia, headache is very peculiar. In headache, he feels that one nail is passed from one side to other side. That is the peculiarity of the Ignatia headache. Another sensation, as if knife is stuck in the anus. He feels sensation, his sensation is like this, as if nail stuck in the anus. That is the symptom. And lastly, he desires for fruit. Desires for fruit. These are the important symptoms of the Ignatia. Let me tell you gelsemium. Gelsemium sensation will be in the same degree but in different forms. He is afraid of swimming. He is afraid of public appearance. He is afraid of examinations. Because of this fear, he will be getting diarrhea also. Because of this fear, he will be getting diarrhea also. That is the thing. And sometimes, because of some bad news from children or husband or somebody, that lady may get headache or other symptoms. In gelsemium, sudden shivering both inside and outside. Externally he will be shaking and internally also sudden shaking will be there. Another interesting feature, already I told you in the general features of the Loganiaceae family, he feels that his heart beating will be stopped if he is not moving. He feels that his heart will be stopped. His heart beating will be stopped if he is not moving. That is why he is continuously on motion. Next, thirstlessness. Normally during summer, everybody takes water. But this gelsemium patient, he does not require water. He feels thirstlessness. That is another symptom. Another peculiar symptom, headache. In headache, he feels that his head is so heavy, he cannot hold it. His backbone or his spine will not be able to hold it. So he keeps his head on the wall or lies on the bed. And this headache is emulated by urination. Headache is emulated by urination. If he goes to washroom and urinate, then his headache will be emulated. During fever, drooping of eyelids will be there, drowsiness, and lot of weakness will be there. That is important symptom of gelsemium. Another thing is, pains move up and down in the back of the patient, in the back. That is peculiarity of the gelsemium. These are the important symptoms of the gelsemium. Now, another important medicine, last medicine of the Loganiaceae family, that is Naxwamika. Naxwamika is a polycrust remedy. It is being used by almost all persons frequently, almost some persons daily also. So, let us see some important features of the Naxwamika. Naxwamika patient is always workaholic. That means he wants to do something continuously. Suppose he is an executive officer. He gives appointment at 9 a.m. Again immediately at 12 noon. Again at 4 p.m. Again at 6 p.m. Like that, continuously appointment and fully busy with work. That is the important symptom of Naxwamika. And he is always ambitious. And he targets also ambitious targets. And many times he is a bad loser also. Because of his too much ambitious and too much workaholic. Even small details he will be verifying. Small details or small actions of the other persons he will be verifying. And if any difference is there, he will be getting irritation. And he will throw those objects or he will beat the person. Like that, he gets irritation. Sometimes, suppose he tries in mobile to talk with some other person and he wants to talk with that person immediately. He tries many times and he gets answer, lines are busy, 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 like that. Because of that negative answer, negative feeling, he throws away the mobile or he destroys the landline phone also, like this. And he craves for stimulants, coffee, tobacco, and alcohol. All these things, stimulants, he wants. And he is afraid of noise. He is afraid of noise, odors, and light. Another interesting point is, because of workaholic and because of that continuous thinking of that work, he gets up at between 3 a.m. and 4 a.m. frequently and thinks about that work. That means his sleep is affected because of thinking about that work. Next. Severe problems with digestion. Opening the trousers or rubbing the abdomen ameliorates the pain. After eating in Naxwamika, after eating, his mind will be stopped functioning and he feels his abdomen is blown up. He will loosen his trousers and shirts also. Then he may be getting some relaxation. That is the thing. And ineffectual urge for stool. He wants to go for stool, but after going there also he will not be getting stool up to his satisfaction. That is the thing. Neurological complaints, tics, paralysis, multiple sclerosis, stroke, because of some bad news. These are the important symptoms of Naxonica. So, you see, within short period of 1 hour, we are able to understand 9 homeopathic medicines of the Loganiaceae family. That means we will be able to understand and remember them in a proper way. That is the advantage of this systematic study. So, within a short period, we are able to understand 9 homeopathic medicines of the Loganiaceae family. Like that, we can try other plant families and other mineral kingdom and other things. Lastly, thanks for giving me this opportunity to Dr. P.V. Satyanarayana Rao garu and his team of members who are leading or running HSRF forum. Here, just I take 2 more minutes to speak about this one. The functioning of HSRF is like the important features of the Tula Rasi. Now, Sun is in Tula Rasi. Astrology I am speaking. Sun is in Tula Rasi. In Tula Rasi, there are some important features which are being applied by HSRF and they are able to live group living. Let me speak some few words. First, walk together, speak together, and know their minds. Because of these 3 steps, a sort of group approach will be there. Once some common mind is there, then they will be able to take a plan of some project, some plan. And in the same manner, how they are taking, just like Devas do share in the same old fashion. Devas also, whenever they want to do any project, all will come and share as per their earlier things. In the same manner, here also they will take. Because of that, what is happening? They will be having common council of members, common assembly for discussion of the issues, common mind. And since common mind is there, common consciousness will be appearing. Then common plan of action is there. Like this, when these similarities are there, they are able to offer to the Devas, or we can say in other way, to the society. That is what they are doing. For the last 30 or 40 years, they are doing yeoman service to the society. Now this homeopathy awareness for every home, and almost around 1,500 persons are listening this thing. Because of this, say 1,500 families will be using homeopathy regularly from now onwards. Within 6 months, they will be conveying their health to their neighbors. So within 6 months, another 1,500 families are added. And within another, then 3,000 families. Within another 6 months, how many families? 3,000 will be doubled. That is 6,000 multiples. Every 6 months, multiples will be taken. So within a span of 10 years, millions of persons will be following homeopathic principles. How? Why? Because they are following all these things. walking together, speaking together, having common as council, common assembly, common mind, common consciousness, common plan of action. Because of all this commonality, they are able to live group wise with a lot of peacefulness and happiness and health. Once again, I thank Dr. P.V. Satyanarayana Rao garu and his team of members for offering me this opportunity. Thank you, one and all.